So just a little continuation, KMR Tech Talk, and we're talking about semi-peripheral ports. I did a video a few days ago and we had just the rotor housing. Here is the matching ported turbo side plates, and you can see if you're looking straight down that the semi-peripheral opening is in the upper end of that street port duration. And I think this is where a lot of people look at this combination and they go, oh great, this port is up high enough that you're getting away from that overlap situation. The reality is the overlap is a little bit more to do with the combustion pocket and its relevance to the exhaust port and the opening via either the side port, the semi-peripheral, or a bridge. And this is where you could get into the discrepancies and just really finite details of port timing. And if you watch some of my previous videos, why I prefer to bring turbo porting down for customers versus up, because most people are trying to stay away from excessive overlap. They're trying to stay away from any significant lag. And there's really not a significant gain to putting excessive overlap into rotary turbo situations. You can get away with a little bit. It can lead to back pressure issues at high boost levels depending on turbo sizing. But generally, if you're running peripheral ports or semi-peripherals, or even large bridges, you're probably expecting big horsepower, so you're probably running a substantial turbo. This is where I get into discussion with a lot of people where I still prefer the drivability of a street port in a lot of driving applications, but I understand and also love bridge ports and semi-peripherals because of their efficiency in making power. Not their efficiency of RPM, not their efficiency of fuel. They're inefficient in most areas except for making horsepower. So again, even though the semi-peripheral is in the upper end of the duration of the porting zone, you have to remember it's really the combustion pocket that's allowing that cross connection. And a lot of people, even with semi-peripherals, will cut bridges because the timing variation between cutting a bridge and a semi-peripheral, although it is different, and there's so many variations of bridges and machinists in the way they cut semi-peripherals, and if we had have just ported this down or up, we could adjust the timing and how the motor responds in that aspect. So I just want to remind people that semi-peripherals, bridge ports, definitely are high RPM motors. Hey, they're fantastic. I build them, I've raced them, I like them. And street ports are more of a mid-range horsepower motor. So you really just want to make decisions that will give you, as the owner or the builder, the desired performance. I think internet hype definitely hypes up the semi-P ports because you can make a lot of horsepower easy, but it's nothing really new, and I think it's a matter of understanding rotary port timing and what you're going to get out of a motor or what your goals are within that motor. This is a lap side, giving it a second chance on life, new rotor housings. A lot of people are always wary of lapping sides. I would say that the side housing is not going to wear out before the other significant components of a build like this. So for me, this is a great opportunity to utilize lapping, building a race motor, and putting together something that I would say, you know, and in my experience, very similar port designs, depending on turbo, depending on injection, depending on boost levels, can easily make anywhere from 600 to 800 horsepower or significantly more. With a similar setup right here, aiming with a T7, I think for somewhere over 1,000, but that's a different story. So just a little follow-up to the Semi-P Tech Talk. What I'll try to do is we'll do another video soon, and I'll get a rotor in here, and we can actually talk about and look at the exact points at which intake opening occurs in comparison to street port, bridge port, and semi-peripheral. Hey, I said it. I think that'll be a cool video. We're going to do that in the future. So make sure to follow KMR, my race car KMR 99. We're out at the races. We build motors. We race motors. That's why we're talking about it. Feel free to ask questions and give us a follow.